It's my voice again, ladies and gentlemen. Angelo Curse, okay? But I'm gonna have to stop cleaning the room for a second because these people are trying to counteract me. They're upstairs right now scrambling because of everything I just revealed and the names that I said. They're freaking out. They have access to everything that I got, which is me being live right now with actual record. You see what I'm saying? Some with my mic, others with not, because I don't want to raise a red flag. But you understand, I had to do that because these people are technologically sound, okay? And even more. Whenever I expose or do something, they try to counteract quick. Okay, I went to the hospital because I was in an accident. And these people, the doctors in there, they were all involved. Do you understand? This is all going live. UNM Hospital, Dr. Cameron, they were trying to elicit a response and an admission for of guilt on something that they were building with the PD as well as the other employees and nurses that were there. They brought me into a room saying that they were going to intake me. None of that happened. They were just patronizing and trying to elicit a response and asking me questions when I told them clearly that I do not answer questions, right? Asked for attorney, all that was denied, due process, even though they're doctors. But because they were asking certain questions, I was hip to what I needed to say. Even more so, the Hippocratic Oath. Whatever you speak to a physician and or medical professional, that means you can share with them anything other than you're going to do harm to yourself or somebody else. Then they have to talk about it. Tell me why they brought me into a room when one of them, I can't remember the other doctor's name. He's like in charge, skinny, Anglo, 6'3" man, okay? We'll say late 30s, maybe late 40s. Long story short, they stood in the room while I was sitting on the bed with the door ajar with his foot. And I had my phone out and I was recording. And I mentioned this to them. And they said that I didn't have permission. I said, I'm not recording you. I am recording me and the floor. And what you're doing is you're violating every code and practice that you swore as a physician. And their whole attitude changed. It was great. I was even being surrounded, not able to leave. I was being false imprisoned. This was before that. Even more so, right now, false imprisoned. My communications have been compromised. Whenever I try to call for help, record videos, like I said, they had access, remote access to my dead girlfriend's phone until I had to do a factory reset. But I still don't trust it 100%. So, this is real, okay? Absolutely real. I called the authorities prior. They were in on it. My due process was completely violated. According to Dr. Stewart, or excuse me, Officer Stewart, who came down for the call to do my report, it should all be recorded on his lapel cam, right? The little big square thing, right? Exactly. It should all be there. Air his lies, the condescension, me reminding him about everything he said he was going to do. You know, we also have an officer, Suarez, okay? And a sergeant, Marissa, something like that. I have all the information, as well as my physical and DNA. Stewart says that DNA goes bad. When I told him I collected it that day, imagine that. I didn't know DNA can go bad. We can go back and find out what a Neanderthal was, especially his age and everything, just by scrubbing the bones that's been there for centuries. Right, and I had spit, flugies that were left there that he and his other partners denied me. You understand? This is all fact, okay? I know I'm just some voice, some face, but I have to do this because I am being cornered, trapped. Attempts on my life have been made over and over. And here I am, okay? They're trying to place me either in a mental institution, prison, streets, or dead, okay? And I have laptops and other cell phones that left their digital fingerprints and footprints on there. I need help, okay? Somebody, anybody, I need help. This is real. I've reached out to family, friends whose contacts they've already had, and you can tell they've touched them because of the lack of. And I thought, when you come to a friend in desperation, yeah, that's whatever you need. No, it's, oh, well, blah, blah, blah. It's that like your situation isn't as serious what you're making it because you're in it. And I get that. Everybody has their lives, but it's not that. If your best bro or your sister comes, hey, there's some guy following me, you go out there and, yeah, right? Or let's call the police, or let's figure this out. No. And mind you, I'm a grown man. Back's against the wall. You understand? This is why I've resulted to this. And it's the neighbors upstairs on the right of me and the left. And I have names, video, everything. Okay? And I decided to do this today because I've been sequentially drugged. Whenever I'm asleep, that's when this happens. Okay? Through the air, the vents, other things. Okay? And I've been sober. Trust me. Trust me on that. Anyway, again, my name is Angelo. You see the face on my videos. Albuquerque, New Mexico. You understand? I need help. Cheyenne, she says she has a claim against me since 2018. And mind you, 2019, I get her an apartment. Here we are at 2024. Where was the problem or incident during the interaction for the new apartment? What's 1 plus 1 is 2. It is not 49. And they are upstairs consistently mocking, disrespecting, trying to elicit responses to make me look as if I were to react, to be the guilty one. And I am not. Okay? And during the times when they're going to elicit these responses, oh man, my cell phone doesn't work, or because they're battling me to get my camera out through their remote access. You understand? They have the capabilities of this. They've even tried to cut the power in one main circuit, but they cannot. This is true of this room that I'm in. They flash the lights. It is upstairs. They vacuum every shift change of the people that were there. Okay? So there's evidence and proof. I've collected hair samples. They didn't know this. Okay? I've collected quietly. And I have it. I am just being false, imprisoned. My communications are being cut. Whenever I go out, I'm being followed. They do this whistle, okay? I'm considered a TI, which is absolutely unconstitutional and illegal. Do you understand? I mean, mind you, my car was in an accident. Why hasn't nobody reached out to me? Right? I mean, I didn't feel safe when was in the accident, but there's so much, okay? And I have my evidence and proof. But yeah, excuse me, friends, and whoever's on YouTube hearing this right now. Fact, okay? They can try to stop or pause the video, but it's not going to do anything. This is the one thing. See, video paused, but was just recording the mic audio, right? Of course. So, just ladies and gentlemen, Angelo, okay? Albuquerque, New Mexico. I had to go and make this public, you understand? It's as far as I've gone. And you hear them upstairs when something big's gonna happen. They always scramble and move around, you know. They knock on the walls and make noise when you know the drill. Look it up. You know what I'm talking about. It's real. It's a fact. Okay? The hard part is just proving it. And I've been collecting so much proof throughout my time of actually doing it. Okay? I don't need local PD. I need FBI, somebody. Please, my life is in danger. Okay? Because if you're really just and you have cause on me, you are not going to result to planting evidence, to breaking and entering, violating my constitutional rights, terror tactics, cyber attacks. It's organized crime, but on a different level. I need help. Okay? I need help. And the cell phone towers, yeah, I got my proof. You understand? And if you don't hear from me again, or something happened, you see it on the news, that's what it's been. You understand? I just figured that I needed to make this broadcast because I've been living in this room with their filth and their DNA and their hair as I've been collecting it. Now I decided to clean it because I think it's time to bring this to light. And I've said some names. It's all good. If I'm wrong, then prove it. They cannot. They're resulting to these terror tactics and horrible, horrible display of humanity. And mind you, I haven't left this apartment in months because of this. You understand? You hear me? This is my alibi. This is my truth. Okay? Please, anyone. Anybody. Even if it's a PD or a legit officer or FBI agent, which I have reached out and contacted. But again, my emails and everything are being monitored. My phones, can't trust my phones and communication devices. And it's just certain people, whenever I do share, they're just always too busy or asleep or I gotta go do this. Okay, thanks. you know? Or at least, hey, Angelo, you sound mental. Let's take you to a psych, yo. Let's go see a doctor. None of that. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you really care for somebody, you'll be, hey, you don't sound good. Let's go. Which I'm all for. Let's go ahead and let's disprove, or let's see if I am. I am not. Okay? I sought counsel from doctors 3 times. Got cleared. This is fact. Also, 2 of their prior staff members sympathized for the cause, and they bowed out, which was great. This is fact too. Even warned me, hey, it's about to pick up and get intense. This was May or June. May or June. But the tech is real. Trust me. It is real, guys. And I know I sound crazy. Conspiracy. It's not that. I was never that. I never had a history of that. I was just a gamer who worked out, who did property management and real estate. Simple as that. But if you have to resort to terror tactics, to planting evidence, to trying to elicit a response, breaking and entering and violating the Constitution, you are not right. You have no case. It is unjust. You understand? This is my position. This is what I'm in. Anybody. Thank you for your time. But I'm going to broadcast again. And then let this room dry. And let's see how the day goes. Thank you. I love you all. God bless. What doesn't come out in the wash always does in the rinse. Karma's real. It is real, ladies and gentlemen. Godspeed.